Something that everyone needs to remember is that Trump sold us out.
Save Israel, right? Save Israel. You know, we give Israel $4 billion a year. That's a lot.
So Donald Trump just threatened to withhold disaster relief or any aid relief to cities and states that plan to boycott the nation of Israel. Now,
Trump is Israel first, not America first. He was willing to deny disaster relief funding to American citizens based on if their local government had divested or boycotted Israel. Meanwhile,
We love Israel. We will fight for Israel 100%.
That state. I'm not joking. What that means is if there is a natural disaster, Donald Trump will make sure they don't get any funding. This is why countries like China don't have external influence into their into their country too.
Trump is an Israel first president, not an America first one. Since he took office, he has sent Israel over $16 billion.
Trump just bombed Iran on behalf of Israel. You have literal senators and lawmakers and people with the most political power in the United States.
don't ever tell me that Donald Trump is America first when he just admitted on national television that he bombed Iran to protect Israel.
Do you want to impeach Donald Trump? Yes or no? Yes. All right, and do you want to impeach Donald Trump?
Yes. Trump just unleashed that Big Don energy, standing firm with Israel in the aftermath of the Iran strike.
What's up, you guys? So welcome back again to the channel. It's Sonia and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about Trump and Israel, because a lot of Americans have personally come out to say Donald Trump is no longer an American president. He is for Israel, because you can imagine him choosing Israel over his people, and MAGAs are really mad about it. Not only MAGAs, Americans generally are furious about this. I have a bunch of videos that you guys should catch up on, so I'll just allow you guys to catch up with those videos and then I will come back with commentaries.
So Donald Trump just threatened to withhold disaster relief or any aid relief to cities and states that plan to boycott the nation of Israel. Now, can somebody please explain to me, genuinely, how is this president America first? I mean, this guy is Israel first. And it just makes you wonder, what does Israel have on Donald Trump that is so disturbing? Because they must have some type of blackmail on him. People speculate that they have video of him doing something creepy. I wouldn't be surprised, because Donald Trump is a known predator. Apparently, Russia might have footage of him doing something bizarre as well. So none of this is a surprise to me, but I'm sure it'll be a surprise to MAGA until Donald Trump says all the footage is fake, it's all a hoax, everything is just a hoax, it's all rigged, Donald Trump is the greatest dictator king of this great nation. Every city and state in this country should be boycotting Israel. What they're doing is beyond the pale. This is unbelievable that our president would go against his own cities and states to defend another nation, but that's Donald Trump for you.
Trump is Israel first, not America first. He was willing to deny disaster relief funding to American citizens based on if their local government had divested or boycotted Israel. Meanwhile, Israel has turned Gaza into a mousetrap, and the Palestinians are playing Russian roulette every time they try to get food. But today, our president, when asked about the G-side in Gaza, said, well, they're at war, and October 7th was one of the worst things he'd ever seen. As if that made it okay to starve children. We are standing on the wrong side of history with Israel. Meanwhile, the rest of the world is operating in reality, something Trump seems unfamiliar with. Governments like the United Kingdom, France, and Canada are looking to recognize Palestine as a state, and there's increasing support for a two-state solution, with the EU and the Arab League pitching one a week ago that Trump boycotted. People across the globe are seeing the United States as just as complicit as Israel in what's happening in Gaza. 100,000 protesters marched across the Sydney Harbor Bridge this last weekend, calling shame, shame Israel, shame, shame USA. And this puts every single American more at risk, because we are guilty by association. Do you remember like 23, 24 years ago when we were really worried about TS activities and how to prevent them? What do you think radicalizes people to want to do really bad stuff to Americans? It's when what unalives their family members has an American flag on it.
How can you choose Israel over what is happening in your own country? Like, a lot is happening. People are starving. People are suffering. These people have been coming out to cry, to cry and say a lot of things, especially fund that is made for disaster and so on and so forth. A lot of people during the storm, during the a lot of natural disaster that actually happened, a lot of people lost a lot of things that as it stands now they can't even feed. But you choose Israel, like you choose them, like you so love them, like you so love them. Anyways, Americans are really, really furious about this. And even me, that is not a US citizen, I am furious. I'm confused because a father should look out for his children first. A father should take care of his children first. A father should care about what happened to his children first before caring for anybody. I am not saying, do not get me wrong, I'm not saying that Trump helping Israel is a bad thing. I'm not saying that. It is not a bad thing. He's trying to help. But helping in this situation, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, because to be honest, I can't really wrap my head towards it now. Like, I can't wrap my head to see that you have a lot of loopholes that you're supposed to be taking care of, and now you're focusing on a different countries as a whole. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section.
Let me tell you why countries like China are dominating over the US. Haters be haters. Listen to this. Donald Trump just announced that if any state or region in the US goes against and boycotts Israel, then he will, get this, stop the emergency fund to that state. I'm not joking. What that means is if there is a natural disaster, Donald Trump will make sure they don't get any funding. This is why countries like China don't have external influence into their into their country to stop them growing domestically. That's why they're so technologically advanced. A lot of you might say, no, he's just loving China. Well, I'm fucking telling you, Donald Trump is an Israeli puppet. The American government is basically an Israeli puppet. How can they develop their country based on their own views? And how can they plan 10 years ahead if countries like Israel are controlling their forecast? It's never going to happen. This is the end of democracy.
We have some big news right now. The Trump administration is planning on withholding disaster aid funding for states and cities that boycott Israel. According to Reuters, U.S. states and cities that boycott Israeli companies will be denied federal aid for natural disaster preparedness. In new terms and conditions in FEMA grants, they say, quote, conditions require that they certify they will not sever commercial relations specifically with Israeli companies to qualify for funding. This requirement applies to at least $1.9 billion that states rely on to cover search and rescue equipment, emergency manager salaries, and backup power systems, among other expenses. Now, the Department of Homeland Security back in April says that any city or state boycotting Israel is prohibited from receiving grant funds. What's stunning about this policy is that I'm not sure there is another policy similar to it, meaning if you boycott, for example, France, or if you boycott Ukraine, or if you boycott Taiwan, you may not be eligible for disaster relief funding. If I'm wrong on that, let me know in the comments, but I can't find one. As always, spread the word and follow along for more.
Trump is an Israel first president, not an America first one. Since he took office, he has sent Israel over $16 billion. In addition to that, he is now deporting lawful residents who simply oppose Israel. He is working overtime to primary Thomas Massie, the only congressman who simply just doesn't support Israel and happens to be a Republican. He said Israel should annex the West Bank and wants to unite U.S. and Israeli forces to take over Gaza. He is taking away federal funds from universities that don't support Israel. He sent Israel missiles that Biden didn't even think about sending them because they are so deadly. He sanctioned the International Criminal Court on behalf of Israel. And most recently, he has rejected the Arab League's plan to pay for the entire reconstruction of Gaza after Israel destroyed it.
Some people are now saying that they think that Trump has actually did something in Israel that is making him to support Israel, or Trump probably Israel probably have something against Trump that is kind of scared of, no, do not release it, just keep it there, I will help you, I will support you. Because I actually came across one of his videos that he said something. He said, we give Israel billions every year. We give Israel billions every year. And just within a small period of you becoming a president general among the nation, your country is already going through a lot, but you give billions out every year. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section. Do you think that what these people are actually saying, that Israel actually has something against Trump, is why Trump is actually helping Israel? Like, I really, really want to know, because as at this point, I'm confused. Even MAGAs are confused. MAGAs have cried, in fact, they are even tired of crying. They are even tired of crying. I'm not even feeling for them, because like they saw this coming. They made their choices. They vote their choices. So they are not even my bone of contention right now. My bone of contention are people that has that particular issue during this. We've seen a lot this few months on natural disasters. Those ones that can barely feed, those that are starving. That is where I am really particular. Be you MAGA or not MAGA, I don't care about that one. My own is people should be able to feed. Like, that's the kind of person that I am. Let me know. Do you think that these people actually had something? Trump actually has something that is actually hiding, that is making him to do this for Israel? Let me know in the comment section. And let's just continue this video. I'll come back with the commentaries.
Trump just bombed Iran on behalf of Israel. You have literal senators and lawmakers and people with the most political power in the United States advocating that it's not America first, it's Israel first. Like, they're all being open about it now. That, like, America is not first. Like, they've made it clear. They said the people of Israel will always be more important. Their lives will matter more, and their lives only matter. And, like, at what point do we need to realize, like, we've kind of been taken over? Like, it's like a coup. If the interest is not the American people anymore, and it's just to fund, and it's just all about Israel now, like, do you not see that as like an invasion? I don't understand how you're labeling immigrants just being here. Mexican people, brown people, they've been here just living life and just like doing normal jobs and just living their life, giving back to the community. And then you have Israel literally taking over the government, making everything about them, bringing us into wars we didn't need to be in. But that's not a problem. Our taxpayer money pays for their health care, for their free schooling, for everything, and that's okay. Like, make it make sense. And what is the correlation between MAGA and Israel? Why are they so in love with Israel, even if they're not Jewish? Like, why are Christians obsessed with Israel as well? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, I feel like we're experiencing a zombie apocalypse and I'm just not infected because I don't understand the obsession. And it's like you keep on saying America first, but it's clear that America is not first because you wouldn't take any of these actions. You wouldn't give all the money to Israel. You wouldn't defend Israel while they're committing a genocide. Like, it doesn't make sense. And then you have all these mayor candidates in New York City. I don't know if you saw the debate, but all they could talk about is Israel. And then when you had one mayor candidate be like, yeah, I'm going to focus on the New York people, they all freaked out. They're like, so you're anti-Semitic. Oh, you don't care about Israel. Oh, you don't want to go to Israel? It's like, you're running for the campaign for New York City. Why are you talking about Israel? Like, make it make sense.
Something that everyone needs to remember is that Trump sold us out for Israel. He's doing their bidding. He's putting our troops in harm's way to fight a war we don't belong in. He bombed Iran while we have 40,000 troops over in the Middle East, and he didn't even stop to fucking think about it. He didn't care. It's not his kid over there. It's ours. It's our families that are going to be going over there. I have family in the military. I'm sure a lot of you do too. He sold us out for Israel.
Don't ever tell me that Donald Trump is America first when he just admitted on national television that he bombed Iran to protect Israel. Israel, the country that started the conflict with Iran. And make no mistake about it, this wasn't because Israel was attacked. This wasn't in retaliation for an attack. But you know who's in danger now, thanks to Donald Trump? Every single American soldier and American citizen who's in the Middle East right now. The blood of those soldiers, if Iran strikes, is on his hands. There are tens of thousands of families that have friends and family in the Middle East right now who cannot get in contact with them, who do not know what's going to happen. And our hearts should be with every single one of them. Because this president decided to take action to support Israel. This wasn't done because it needed to protect America. This was done for Israel. So please don't ever feed me with your delusions of America first again. This president went against U.S. intelligence to put Israel first, to put himself first, but certainly not the lives of Americans in the Middle East first.
Do you want to impeach Donald Trump? Yes or no? Yes. All right. And do you want to impeach Donald Trump?
Yes.
All right. And do you want to impeach Donald Trump?
Absolutely. The quicker the better.
And do you want to impeach Donald Trump?
Definitely. As soon as possible.
Y'all, I heard they got $40 million to take away Trump. Iran is giving out $40 million for whoever can take.
Trump just unleashed that Big Don energy, standing firm with Israel in the aftermath of the Iran strike. He called it what it was, a spectacular success. 3 of Iran's top nuclear enrichment sites are completely obliterated. But here's the warning shot. This was just the beginning. Trump made it clear if Iran retaliates in any way, the next wave of destruction will be even greater. There will be no mercy for regimes that threaten the U.S. or Israel. He didn't dance around it. He said what needed to be said. No more appeasement. No more endless negotiations. You strike us, we're gonna strike back harder. And the world, now they're watching a president with a backbone. Trump closed it out with God bless America and thank God for his protection. This is leadership and this is Trump's legacy. Follow for more real-time updates.
Honestly, I feel like this is not going to be easy. First, if this is how friends used to support friends, I need to be Trump's friend, because tell me why not? And I feel like a lot of this is going to be affecting, okay, just we don't wish that, right? But just imagine the other opposing party, which is Iran, just try to like saying, okay, you're not coming to support Israel, okay, we're not coming for your people. And there's actually one particular video I watched where a particular lady was like, Trump just sold them out. Trump just sold them out because you know that the poor masses are going to suffer when the turnover is coming. You understand? I'm not saying what President Donald Trump did is wrong. Do not get me wrong. Like I said, who am I to correct the President General of the Federation? Like, he has all the right to do literally what he wants and what he feel like this is just the best thing to do. You understand? But just that my thinking is, by this time, this is what you are doing. And a lot of MAGA supporters and even non-MAGA supporters are now coming to be like, okay, let's impeach him. Like, let him just go. Let's impeach him so that we can get a better American, because as at this point, we do not even know our fate. We don't know where we are going to be heading to in the next 1 to 2 years. This is just half of 1 quarter, and we're already suffering like this. It's sad, to be honest. I'm not happy with what is going on, because one thing I always love is I always love to see peace every single place. It is sad that a lot of Americans think that Trump has actually sold them out to Israel, or Trump choose them over Israel. And to be honest, it is very, very painful. It is painful to see that your father is choosing another person over you. Like I said, helping is not the issue here. You can help. Nobody's saying you should not help. But at least look into what is really happening. You just wake up one morning to just bring out rules and regulation that at the end of the day, the poor masses are really suffering, is where I am coming from. It is so, so disheartening that just imagine you as a child, that your father is choosing another child over you. You get my point? And you can barely feed, you are hungry, you can barely wear good clothes. Grocery prices are going up ridiculously, and every other stuff that we've been seeing on the internet. And now all of a sudden, boom, you're just choosing to like just fix a country where you're not done fixing your own. Like, how does things even work out like that? I really feel for American right now, and this is just my unpopular opinion. Let me know in the comment section what do you really think in the comment section. Do you think that Trump actually sold Americans to Israel? Let me know in the comment section, because I think there's a particular that said when the time comes now, like I don't even want to say a lot of things. I don't want to say a lot of things here because of policy, YouTube policy, east, west, north, and south. We're always preaching law, but it is painful. Like I wish I can just open up and like express myself. Just let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you have not subscribed, please do what? Subscribe. Like this video, drop me your comment. And lastly, do not forget to share. And yes, with no further ado, I do add like I say in my videos. I'm going to be saying bye, and I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. I love you guys. Mwah.